Hello everybody, welcome back to JTR Restores, and today we're going to be going over the once a month update. See what's all been done to the mowers here. Everything in this stall here is currently being worked on. Let's start with the 817 here. This one is having carburetor problems, I believe. Spray ether down there and it would start running just fine. See, here's a carb. It's a square carb, which isn't very common anymore, at least that I know of. It's also very odd. We have the fuel filter here, or not the fuel filter, the air filter. We also are going to be placing the bolt that holds this deck wheel on, because it is, well, was wearing down quite a bit. The next thing we're going to do here to it is also currently cleaning out the gas tank. Had a lot of crud built over probably about 50 years of use. I'm not sure if it was cleaned pre when we got it, but we're also going to take the time and replace the fuel filter up front here. Other than that, hopefully once we get this back together, it'll run. Waiting for the fuel tank to dry out. Next off here, I'm going to skip over the big one and come down to here with the 21-inch Honda HR194. This one, as you saw it in either a short or a shorter video, it now functions. I like this mower a lot, even though I don't have self-propel. It is actually quite light, and yeah, it does work pretty good. I think it has a decent bag storage. Other than needing a new seal on the fuel bowl, which is up here. Which is up here. You can see the silver thing there. That's the fuel bowl. Needs one of those. New seal. Other than that, though, runs great. Come over here. We have the Swisher Trim and Mow. Has a 5 horsepower engine in it. This thing starts, doesn't run very long. It also wobbles and like shakes very, very badly. Not exactly sure why. Probably a balance issue with the head, I would assume. However, not too sure. Now coming over here to the ProMaster 300, the biggest mower I have in the collection. As you can see, the motor is actually off of it. It's sitting on the table back there. Finally able to get the motor off of it. It took a lot of persuasion. We got all of the bolts off of the motor, and then it didn't come up. And we took the main bolt, let's move this real quick, off of the pulley there, which was basically here, and we thought maybe there was another screw holding it on, but as you can see, there's not any like holes for that to happen. So we ended up getting a pulley puller to pull this off. Yeah, I also soaked it in rust remover. It's not completely good yet. Don't plan on running it like that. Probably clean it up even more. Jumping over here to the Magnum 20. Like I said, is off, clearly. This thing is going to need a lot of work done to it. We're going to hopefully this week maybe attempt to get this flywheel off so we can get down into the motor. The valves don't like to come off. It's very, very stubborn. But yeah, currently this is not like water or anything. This is breakaway. We're trying to. This cylinder was really bad with rust. I don't know if you guys can see that in the liner, but it is very, very rusty on that liner. So yeah, that is the main issue with it as of now, is that it's seized. Probably do a full tear down of this engine. Like clean the carb out and make sure everything can turn. And then it's the whole logistics of it. Once the engine turns over, is if all the hydraulic pumps and stuff on this work. Because if it don't, the mower is gonna need a lot more money put into it and a lot more repairs. I believe that is the hydraulic pump, unless it's under here, which it could be. But it is a very, very interesting project as of right now. All of the pulleys do spin, at least on the deck. Not sure about any of them that are like the dry pulleys underneath it, but the next plan of action is to pull the deck off and move it probably outside, because there really isn't a ton of space in here to have it. So that is the next step. We haven't drained the fuel gauge or the fuel tank out yet. This is actually kind of the same size as the one that goes into the 817. I don't think it'll fit, but it is similar dimensions. But yeah, thank you guys for watching a little update video here. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have a video out on the 817 running again and cleaning the carb out and stuff. Cause yeah, I like the 817. It is a very, very aged machine, and it does very cool stuff. It has a ton of power. Even though it has a 16.5 horse, which is, less than, let's say, something like the ProMaster. It has a lot of power. It is very heavy. I mean, look at the steel on this thing. It's hardly anything that's plastic on it. Like the seat. That's that, and steering wheel here, and some other little other things. But most of this is metal, so yeah, thank you guys for watching.